Good morning, brother sister. We carry on with our Hoondokhae from Heavenly Tribe Hoondok book, chapter 5, Humankind Needs True Parents, section 2, Foundation of Faith and Foundation of Substance to Receive the Messiah, Formula of the Providence of Restoration. True Parents' Words. To go the way of restoration, you first need to establish a foundation of faith. The foundation of faith is necessary to create a solid foundation upon which you can secure your place and stand in the subject partner position. This will enable you to pursue heaven's goal by yourself. However, that is not enough. You still must establish the foundation of substance. The foundation of substance is the foundation that makes Cain surrender to Abel. Cain is the son of the enemy Satan. It was by the hand of Cain the struggles in history come about. Throughout him evil took root and waves of death swept through history. To block this evil action and stop the evil side, a person in able position, that is, a person on God's side, must win over a person in Cain's position. The mission Abel must fulfill is more important than anything else in the course of restoration. The figure of Abel was set up within the will because of the fall. Had there been no fall, there would have been no need to set up the position of Abel. Abel cannot be Abel by himself. There is no Abel without Cain. Furthermore, to be chosen as Abel, a person needs to go through a period of preparation. In other words, he or she needs to go through a period of time to show that he or she stands on heaven's side. The unification principle terms this the period to establish the foundation of faith. It is the period it is a period when the sacrifice is offered. Abel offers the sacrifice so that God and human beings who have been separated can again form a bond of heart. Then Abel also can form an external bond of heart. Sharing thoughts. Due to the fall of human ancestors, humanity fell to a midway position where they can relate with both Heavenly Parent and Satan. Human beings, however, are beings who should never serve two masters. Just as there is only one Heavenly Parent, human beings who were created in His image should live attending only Heavenly Parents as their parent. For Abel to attain his right as Abel, that is the right to become a person on heaven's side, he needs to build the foundation of faith. The way to establish a foundation of faith is to offer your life to Heavenly Parent as an offering, thereby walking the path of training to rid yourself of the fallen nature that remains in you. It means that you need to repent of your life lived centered on the flesh and create yourself as a being who can live centered on the heart. To do so, you need to follow a path in which your heart can rejoice, such as fasting to discipline your physical body, doing the penitence of witnessing to show your love for Cain realm, or carrying out volunteer work through which you can establish the standard of having loved other people. When your heart is thus able to control your physical body, you can recover the connection of heart to Heavenly Parent. Once Abel has thus fulfilled the standard of having become one in heart with Heavenly Parent to the foundation of faith, the next things he needs to do is to find Cain to carry out the restoration of the realm of siblings, restoration of the authority of the elder son. In other words, Abel cannot restore his elder brother Cain by brute force. He must make Cain walk the path by embracing him with love. Abel must embrace Cain with true love that springs from Heavenly Parent's heart. Abel must also introduce Cain to Heavenly Parent and make Cain realize that he needs to detach himself from Satan and find his way to Heavenly Parent, the original parent. Such effort must make Cain stand in the position where, of his own accord, he desires to belong to Heavenly Parent. By going through this process, Cain, who is physically in the position of elder brother, can come to understand that Abel stands in the position of elder brother spiritually, even though he is actually in the position of the younger brother. And this way, Cain can be induced to show his younger brother respect and love, and the two brothers can stand in front of Heavenly Parent, hand in hand. Thus the two brothers Cain and Abel can unite as one, rid themselves of fallen nature, attend Heavenly Parent, and walk the path of the Providence. That position established a foundation of substance for the first time. What is the reason for establishing the foundation of faith and foundation of substance in this manner? By so doing, ultimately, the foundation can be laid to receive true parents who are coming in place of Heavenly Parent with the mission of human salvation. What is the foundation to receive the Messiah? As has been explained above, it is the providence by which the brothers who were divided into Cain and Abel and antagonistic towards each other can achieve the restoration of the realm of siblings and recover the lost original parent based on their unity. Among the Aesop's fable, so well known to us, there is one titled The Wind and the Sun. The wind and the sun made a bet to see who could make a traveler take his coat off first. The wind tried first by blowing strongly enough to raise a storm to make the traveler take his coat off by force, but it failed. On the other hand, the only thing the sun did was to shine brightly, but it made the traveler so warm that he took his coat off voluntarily, and it thus succeeded. The traveler taking his coat off voluntarily due to the warmth of the sun can be compared to Cain of his own accord respecting and following Abel, who was spiritually established first. The more fiercely the wind blew, the closer the traveler held his coat. But when he is subjected to warmth, he takes his coat off voluntarily. Similarly, for Abel to become one with Cain, Abel needs to make Cain disarm himself of his own accord by letting him feel the warmth of true love. In other words, Abel must stone Cain's frozen heart through the warmth of love and embrace him. The foundation of faith and the foundation of substance are not stories that apply only to other people, such as the center figures of the Providence of Restoration. Each of us in our own life has the responsibility to practice and experience them. Therefore, we should never neglect our effort to deepen our connection of heart with Heavenly Parent by leading a life of faith. In other words, our attitude towards life should stand upright on the foundation of faith. However, what is more difficult to establish than the foundation of faith is the foundation of substance. The foundation of faith can be established when we do well in our one-to-one relationship with Heavenly Parent, but we cannot establish the foundation of substance by ourselves, for it can be established only when we form a relationship of unity with other people through love. The solution is to practice love silently based on Heavenly Parent's heart. Just like the sun, if we continue to convey the warmth of Heavenly Parent's love to those around us, our foundation of substance naturally will expand and grow. Points of contemplation. 1. On the path of faith, everyone starts out as Cain and then walks the path of Abel. Taking into consideration what is it like to stand in the position of Cain and the position of Abel, let us think about the meaning of Cain's attitude and Abel's attitude. Let us contemplate ways by which we can establish the foundation of faith and foundation of substance in our life. Oh, thank you, brother and sister, for attending today. Hoondokhae. I wish you a beautiful, gorgeous day and beautiful contemplation over this wonderful Hoondokhae. Yeah. Have a blessed day. Until tomorrow. Bye.